Nearly a year after the superstorm hammered the state, many of the hazards Sandy left behind still remain, posing a serious threat to those rebuilding.
Well, I think the biggest thing is the folks don't realize that this isn't over. The reality is that we're still having problems throughout the state. I mean, we have black mold, we have debris removal being done.
That's why the New Jersey Work Environment Council is offering free training classes targeted for workers, volunteers, and homeowners.
The takeaway for all of this is that we want people to do the work that they're doing with cleanup and removal and rebuilding safely.
A main focus of today's class, mold, a fungus that only takes 72 hours to grow in damp places.
It's going to keep growing because the way it reproduces, it sends off spores, which are microscopic particles, and wherever they land, they can start a new colony.
Only about 10% of the population is allergic to mold.
But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be concerned, because if you tend to be a person with allergies anyway, and you get a large exposure to a new allergen, such as mold, that can easily sensitize you and you develop an allergy, or you can develop asthma.
Industrial hygienist Fran Gilmore says respiratory masks are the most important line of defense against mold. This disposable mask is the minimum protection recommended.
The reason it's minimum, the filter is the right material, that's fine. The problem is that it's not as likely to get a seal around your face, an airtight seal around your face, as a rubber or a plastic mask is.
A plastic mask like this non-disposable one. But even with the mask, gloves, goggles, and other protective gear, Gilmore says homeowners and volunteers shouldn't clean up mold infestation that's more than 10 square feet. That's because work beyond that requires specific safety equipment.
That equipment isn't really readily available to ordinary people. Besides which, the work takes training, and most people, homeowners, don't have the kind of training to do it safely.
Participants also identified the hazards in their own properties. It's called hazard mapping.
Some of the obvious ones might be electrical hazards, could be slips, trips, falls. There are chemical hazards. There is silica dust hazard.
The New Jersey Work Environment Council's free training classes are funded by an OSHA grant. The council will offer another 2 sessions this month. In Wall Township, I'm Lauren Wonko for NJ Today.